Hey everyone, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life here for a Free Flow Wednesday for the Crafty Moving Getaway, and this is the beautiful mood board that we are working with. I am definitely going to take inspiration from the colors in the mood board this month, and I have this fun piece of pattern paper that is from the Llama Love collection. It's just the Michael's Hot Buy collection that I bought, and I've used it a couple times, but I love it, and the colors were absolutely perfect for it. I'm not going to go ahead and use any of the llamas in this one. I'm going to actually go ahead and use some, four of them. I've used the really pretty kind of like limey green floral one, the navy stars. I use the really pretty, it's like a teal dot one that I like because I love me some teal. And then I also use another teal that has a bit of, I think it's just like a pattern to it. It's nothing really that exciting, but it's got another little bit of a softer pattern to it. So those are going to be the ones that I use, and I cut them all out, and it did take me a while because I'm trying to get enough. I wasn't really sure what my plan was, so I wanted to make sure I had enough to use. So I just literally cut every single one out of the 4 patterns I was planning on using, and I didn't want any of the white, so I even went ahead and cut all of that out. So 20 minutes later I've got it all done. But that's okay. I can use them for another project because I don't end up using all of them. You see, I'm going to kind of lay them out and kind of debate about what it is exactly I want to do. I had no idea where this layout was going to go. I just knew I just had that as my starting base because it matched the mood board so perfectly. And I ended up lining up those first two, so those first 3 triangles like that, and I was like, oh, that's really fun. What if I do it on this side? And then I'm like, well, what if I just kind of made a pattern out of it? So I'm gonna do this kind of random 3 triangles on all sides, touching one side of the pattern paper on all of it. And I really like that. It's kind of neat and a little bit different. Not something, I don't think I've ever done a layout quite like this before. But I liked it. So I decided to go with it. Was thinking about doing some mixed media in the background there, maybe adding a border. I need to bring in that pinky color. I don't exactly bring in at first the purpley pink that you see. I'm going to bring in this prettier pink instead. I didn't think I could make that purple pink work, and I was really, what I'm thinking here at the moment is I could do like a mixed media to the background, like a watercolor effect in that purple and make it work. I'll tell you, I did do it. I don't record it because it turned into a disaster. Not in the fact that like the mixed media is okay, and maybe I'll use it on another project, but recording it was a disaster. I thought I had recorded it, and I did, and then the pizza guy came and I didn't stop recording, so it recorded 25 minutes of just me looking like you're just looking at my mixed media. So anyways, it's not in there. You're not going to see it. But I'm like, okay, so I go ahead, do this. I went ahead, did the mixed media one night, was like, nope, not liking it. I'm going to reline this all up, grab a fresh sheet of white paper, and as I'm looking at this now, thinking it's missing something. So the first thing I'm deciding it's missing is a little bit of dimension. So I'm going to add some foam, this is the fun foam you can get from Walmart. And how I'm going to do it is on one side, it's going to have one triangle popped up on, like the middle one popped up with the fun foam, and then on the one next to it, it's going to have 2, and it just kind of rotates that. So 2 of them have 2 triangles popped up and 2 of them have 1. And I liked that. It definitely created the dimension I was kind of going for and hoping to create with it. Anything to kind of help create your just different layers to a layout definitely is what I like that personally in my layouts, and I think it really works and is playful. I'm also thinking about doing some stitching, but of course I had gone ahead and done that horrible mixed media, so now I need to decide on a color, and this is not showing up correctly on my screen, so I'm not sure if it's going to see it for you either. But that was the lime green color that's in the mood board. That did not work. It was not floating my boat there. But this beautiful pinky purple color, which is in the mood board as well, does work really well, and it definitely helps with the colors that are on already being used and all that great stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and work with that. I choose my photo, and if you are a member of the Secret Not Secret Kit Club and last month's scrap party, if you watched my exclusive layering video, you will know where this photo with its pre-layers came from, because I did that as one of the exclusive challenges for last month's scrap party. And so I am going to go ahead and finally get that used up, and I of course need to do just a little bit of mixed media. I've got to do something, so it's definitely going to be tone on tone. You barely see it. You hardly see any of it, but I do like it, especially with a little bit of splatters. I am using the Razzle Dazzle Berry from Shimmers. And I gotta be honest with you, my shimmers are maybe getting old. Maybe, I don't know. They're just not, I like them, but I'm struggling with them. So I don't know if it's because they're old or I'm just not using them right. Who knows? But I'm gonna kind of get through them, especially the colors There's some of them I don't love the colors anymore. They're just not working for me. So, but my goal is to get through them and have some fun and just use them up, and then try to maybe just focus on my watercolors. I have some really beautiful watercolors that was given to me as a gift, and I think maybe I'll just go ahead and play with those from now on. So you can see I just went ahead, kept doing it a little bit until I was happy with it. I'm going to do a little bit of, like I said, splatters to it, and that's kind of my mixed media, so nothing too exciting there, but enough to have, again, just another texture, dimension, layer to the layout, because this is going to be quite simple. It's just a photo of my daughter taken when she had turned 4 months old, and I have decided to kind of go through a routine where I'm going to scrapbook her the day she was born, obviously, and then 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, 8 months, 10 months, and her being a year old. Just because she's my second child, so I haven't documented every little thing like I did with Jackson, who I documented everything with. So this will help kind of even out the layouts, because I haven't done everything with her. I definitely have held back a little bit, and I feel like if I just do document every other month, it definitely will help. So there you go, mixed media is done. Just going to add on my layers there and do the fun embellishing, which I did quite minimally, but I love it. It's fun and playful, I think. I'm adding in this wood veneer because it has the 3 triangle effect there as well. I'm using a few of my chipboard pieces that I'm trying to get used up from my stash, and I'm trying to make up this word, so I'm just going to let the title say, "Hey baby." I'm going to take away the girl, it's too much black up there, and then I just layer in a few other pieces here and there. Nothing too exciting, but it's fun. You're going to see me add a frame, and look, I added a crown to her head because Nora is such a princess, so it fits really well, and I love the way that turned out. I thought that was really cute, and then I just tuck in some more layers, and that just about wraps it up. So pretty simple, but I love it. The mood board definitely inspired me to create this, and I'm pretty pleased with the way it turned out. I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you are checking in with the Crafty Moving Getaway daily, because there's always new stuff for you to see. And I'm excited to be back next month doing my layout for them. It tends to be one a month, so I'm probably going to keep going with that. It's my comfort zone. It's what I'm being able to do. So I will see you next month on Crafty Moving Getaway with another challenge. There's a look at my final layout, and I'll see everyone soon. Bye!